Daddy needs to pay for his education.
July 4th.
I did already tell the story on YouTube of the one and only time we went out for July 4th. 20 years ago.
We have to explain. You gotta let me tell the whole story, my version.
You can tell your version all day. Yeah, go ahead. Tell your version of the story.
All right. So, 4th of July, and you got your first car, I believe it was a Cadillac Eldorado, right?
1983 Cadillac Eldorado.
And the speakers in it were blown out, and I remember we had to get some house speakers. For those of y'all who don't remember house speakers.
Then there we had that decked out.
But we connected them
to
the inside because the wiring was good, and that's why we had some jam tubes. We made it to the lake. We took our stuff to the lake to have a good time at the lake.
Imagine this, like gonna look super out of place inside a Cadillac Eldorado. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this white kid?
He didn't have like
Why
nothing.
is this white kid driving in this Cadillac Eldorado? What the fuck's going on with this guy?
They're like, there's something up there. So we spent the day at the lake, and
you're already off. We did not.
No.
Right, go ahead.
No.
I was way off.
No. We did. We spent like the afternoon at the lake. We left the lake, and because we were drinking, we were old enough to be driving, is all I'll say. But we had been drinking, and we ended up getting pulled over by a small town police force, as we'll say. And the policeman comes up to the car, and he sees you, the white kid, driving the car with the brown kid in the back, and asks where we're going. And I remember you telling him...
Your brother was in the front seat as well.
Yeah. So some brown kids in the car, that's what I said. And then you told the cop we were going somewhere that... I guess at the time it may have sounded good, but it really didn't sound good because my grandpa really did live like 2 miles away. And from my recollection, I just remember telling the cop repeatedly, oh, my grandpa lives right here down the street. We're going to my grandpa's house. And so on and so forth. And we made it to grandpa's house. And we hung out there for a while. And then the cop drove by to make sure that we were there. And drove by when we were outside. Do you remember that part?
I remember that you're way the fuck off in this story. I know that for sure. I was way off.
Like, subscribe.
I got a whole different story to tell you. The exact same thing, but different. Keep telling your story. I do remember the cops coming. And I do remember why they came.
I just remember being at my grandpa's house, and the cops drove by. And I don't remember much after that.
I don't know if your grandpa lived out there or not. We went nowhere near your grandfather's house at all. I know that for sure. You told the cops that we were going to your grandpa's house, but we weren't going to your grandpa's house. This is my recollection of the story.
Tell me. Here you got like fading clouds and like the...
Oh, I'm so fucking ready. I was way off. I was at work that day because it was July 4th, and I was supposed to work all day. They're like, oh, it's boring. We're not getting nothing. You can go ahead and leave. So I was off unexpectedly. All my buddies were going to the lake. Your brother was a part of my buddies. You were toasted at the house already. I go to the house, have a crap ton of fireworks in the car, like what we think is like a lot of money spent. Probably only spent like $150, but we think it's like, oh my gosh, so many fireworks. But
back in the day, $150.
But we had no Google yet.
We stretched that shit out.
We didn't know where to go after we purchased those fireworks to go shoot them the fuck off.
Yeah,
Google. We all jump in different cars. We jump in 3 different cars. Because you and your brother get in my Cadillac.
I remember that.
Some of the other homies get in their car, which I think...
I do remember there being like 3 or 4 cars. I think
Evan was also in a Buick or a Cadillac, and then there was a 3rd car going with us as well.
I don't remember who was all with us, but I do remember there was like 3 or 4 cars.
I can name names. I'm not naming the name, but I'm just saying. We're like going 3 cars deep to Lake Dallas, which I don't know if you know Lake Dallas. You're not allowed to shoot fireworks to Lake Dallas. We didn't fucking know that. Maybe you did, but you were toasted in my backseat of my car.
Sounds about right.
We're driving. We don't know where we're going. We get out to the Lake Dallas area. We pull off to a gas station to try to figure out where can we go shoot these fireworks. You go talk to some girls. This is the best part. You go talk to some girls.
Like, subscribe.
You talk about other people's spring game day. You go to talk to some girls out of nowhere. You go, yo, we can go follow these girls and go to their house and shoot some fireworks. These girls could have told us, hey, it's illegal to shoot fireworks out here, guys. You can come hang out, but you can't shoot fireworks. They don't tell us anything. So we go 3 cars deep down some country road. No other cars. We're following the Cadillac. Again, this face driving a 1983 Cadillac. Two Mexican dudes in his front seat.
This face.
Alright, so we're driving that. We get pulled over. The other cars leave us in the dust. This is before cell phones, or maybe before I have a cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. Maybe we have a flip Prodco phone or some shit. The
died.
Bullshit. This is before. I mean, this is like 1990 something for real, dude. Then we're driving down the road. We get pulled over. They leave us. The cops asking us where we're going. Said we were following our friends. We're going to our friend's house to hang out for the 4th of July. Nothing major. You're in the backseat. No, we're going to my grandpa's house. We are not going to your grandpa's house. Shut up, bro. What are you doing telling them that we're going to your grandfather's house? So I'm sober as well because I've gotten off of work and I'm driving and I've not been able to have any fun yet. Maybe I've partaken some herbal substance or something, but I've had no fun yet. Luckily, this is before we all have warrants and shit, so the cops just let us go. So we just keep driving down the road to luckily find our homies. And when we pull up, all our homies are getting their fireworks out the trunk. Dumbass kids, we just got pulled over. Now we're pulling fireworks out of our trunk, and the people that we're hanging out with don't tell us, hey, fireworks are illegal, maybe you don't want to shoot them. Our homie grabs a Roman candle, shoots one Roman candle, then all of a sudden you hear, boo! We all run inside the trailer like some dumbass kids, and then the cops show up, and we're all quiet, except for one kid. I remember this one kid. This one dude that lived there was like, I got warrants. He bounced out a window of the trailer. So I remember him leaving the trailer. Like, what's up with that dude? He's like, yeah, warrants. He's out, bro.
I don't remember this.
And again, dumbass kids, you don't have to open the door unless they have a search warrant. We're not smoking or anything. There's nothing but fireworks outside. Like, they can't do too much. We could have not opened the door, but all our cars are out there. So, all in all, and the girls that we were hanging out with sold us down the river. So the cops came and like, we were just hanging out. These kids showed up and just started shooting fireworks. We're like, this bitch, what are you talking to, lady? We met them at the racetrack down the street. Like, they wanted to drink and blow fireworks. Like, we're having, what the hell, man? But yeah, that's.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, of course you don't remember that. Of course you don't remember that.
I don't.
I remember the hell out of that. I know how well I think.
Like, subscribe. That's cool. Like and subscribe for me.